So I decided to go ahead and make another video here on my bed because I have the day off of work and I don't really have a whole lot else to do. Yay! It feels so good. So I decided to make this time constructive and make a couple videos. This is one that I've been thinking about doing for a while. So here's the story. I was at work a couple days ago and I was talking to this guy I know at my work, and we were talking about sex, and he asked me if I'm a virgin, and I said yes, and he said that he's not a virgin, but that he wishes that he was a virgin, and like he encouraged me to remain a virgin until I'm married, and I thought that was really cool because I don't really know where he stands with God, but the fact that he has like moral reasons for sexual activity, I was like, alright, that's awesome. And I never really got to know him either. He's really, I guess we just don't like see each other very often at work, but like I was able to sit down with him for a few minutes and just chill out, and it was cool. Anyway, so before we separated our ways and, left for the day, he was like, Kevin, remain a virgin. You can have all the oral sex you want, but just don't ever have sex. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay, thanks for the advice. And yeah, I had to go home and talk to God about that one because, alright, here's the deal. Okay, I know that a lot of people disagree with me here, and I'm okay with that. You can disagree with me, but the point is, I'm right. And this is what I believe is right. First of all, sex is not just about vaginal penetration. Alright? There's a whole lot more to sex than just penetration. Sex is not just physical either. It's a spiritual act. It's an emotional act. It's two hearts coming together as one. And to share your sexuality with someone is to share your intimacy with someone, is to share your heart with someone. It's just a physical manifestation of that. And so, okay, like, if oral sex is not sex, if I'm married and I go out and get oral sex from another woman besides my wife, do you think my wife will be happy about that? No, she won't. Because oral sex is still an expression of intimacy. It's an expression of sex. And sex is an expression of intimacy. It doesn't matter where you stick your dick. If you share your sexuality with somebody, regardless of how you do it, it's still sex. It's still a bonding, a fusing of two hearts, of two emotions, two souls. You're sharing your sexuality with somebody besides your wife, and that's the problem. It doesn't matter where you stick your dick, it's still sex if you share your sexuality with somebody else. Now that includes vaginal sex, of course, that includes oral sex, anal sex, that includes mutual masturbation, I believe. Now, there have been some a little bit of confusion about the term mutual masturbation. What do I mean by mutual masturbation? I mean one person pleasing the other person manually with their hands. There's no penetration involved, but it's still sexual pleasure being brought about by another person. And that's still sharing your sexuality with another person besides your spouse. So that's just another, I guess, manifestation of sexuality that I put on the list, So I do see oral sex and mutual masturbation and all of that other stuff as forms of sexual intercourse. Just because it's not vaginal penetration does not mean it's not sex. And so, because I see those things as forms of sexual intercourse, I see them all as methods of losing your virginity. Now, I've never done any of those things with anybody. I've come close, but I never have actually done it. So by all accounts, I'm still virgin. And I'm not like waving the banner saying, "Woo, look at me, I'm virgin and you're not. Go me." No, I'm not doing that. It's by the grace of God I'm a virgin. And I'm thankful that I'm a virgin, but I'm not like proud that I'm a virgin. I'm grateful I'm a virgin. And there's a difference there, and we can talk about it some other time. But, yeah. Oral sex. What part of that is not sex? That's what I want to know. You can still lose your virginity from it. It's still opening your heart to somebody, and the way I see it, it's still sin. Now, I'm not saying that oral sex in marriage is sin, because I think that once you're married, there's a lot of freedom in marriage to express yourself sexually with your spouse however you want. As long as it's not damaging to either party, and as long as, you're not using it for, I guess, personal, selfish reasons or whatever. It's more of a heart issue, but anyway, as long as, it's not harmful to anybody, I don't see what's wrong with it in marriage. In general, there are a few exceptions, but in general, that's the way I believe. But before marriage, outside of marriage, keep your dick in your pants. Keep it to yourself, okay? Because anything else that involves any kind of sharing of your sexuality with another person, I think, is immoral at the very least, and at the worst, pretty sinful. Yeah. So, keep your pants up, and wait till you're married, because even my friend at work, who I don't really know where he stands with God, but we apparently have different moral levels. Even he says that he regrets losing his virginity before he's married. So, yeah. Keep it virgin. Love ya. Bye.